Tomb Raider on X. Get your artifacts out. Lara's on her way. And this was the image they shared for Sophie Turner. And she's going to be starring in the live action Tomb Raider series that's coming to Amazon Prime. And you know what? When I first saw it, like initially, I was like, my like initial glance as I was scrolling through X, I was like, oh, that's Lara. Oh, like I had one of those where I was like, it almost past the okay, this is cool. But then I was like, wait a second, I got a closer look. And I was like, oh, that's not Lara. That's not, they forgot her breasts again. And miss me. I already know people are gonna hit with the it's a real person. Huh? This is what girls actually look like, you incel. First off, fun fact. Did you guys know that Angelina Jolie, this is from E! News, when she was in the Tomb Raider movie, you might be surprised to know that they wanted to be accurate to the character. They said fanboys had long lusted after the character. And to satisfy the audience, Jolie was asked to pad her bra. Quote, I'll make it real simple. I'm a 36C. In the game, she's double D. In the movie, she's a D. We split the difference, she told Reuters in 2001. Jolie said she felt the movie version of her character was more athletic too. She has smaller breasts, but she's still Lara Croft. So there. And one thing that I've noticed with the direction that the Wokies have taken Lara Croft over the years is they try to act like, oh no, she's totally always been flat-chested, bro. That was just for the Gooners back in the early PlayStation days. That was before, the modern audience and where we've really cultured ourselves to creating a better Lara Croft, to which I say, the hell with that. Pad your bra all the way. Embrace Lara. What are you afraid of? This is who she is. Play the character. Like, sorry. I look at it like you want to play Mickey Mouse and put on a Mickey Mouse hat and the ears, you can barely see the ears. No, you put the ears big. Mickey Mouse has fucking big ears, man. That's Mickey Mouse. That's the character. They have to like line up with what the character is. This to me strikes me as an ideology push. Straight up. 100%. Discussing film. First look at Sophie Turner as Lara Croft in the live action Tomb Raider series. Coming soon to Prime Video. So I, of course, took to ChatGPT. I said, I asked ChatGPT to, well, this is original Sophie Turner. This is ChatGPT, Lara Croft. I mean, which show would you watch? I'll give you one guess on which one I'd be watching. Just saying. But I thought it was funny because I followed up having a chat with ChatGPT. Is Sophie Turner an awful choice playing Lara Croft, and why? In my opinion, yes. Sophie Turner would be a pretty awful choice for Lara Croft. At least the Lara most fans actually want. Here's why. She doesn't feel like Lara Croft. Lara isn't just British and attractive and action. She's supposed to have very specific vibe. Hyper competent, fearless, sharp, confident, commanding, dangerous, but classy. Sophie Turner's screen presence is usually more moody. So she's one of those soft-spoken, reactive, then dominant and driven. Lara needs to walk into a tomb and make it feel like she owns it. I said, uh-oh. And it responded, I know that uh-oh usually means the rumor is real. And I was like, no, they did cast her. And then I was like, oh, let me research this. Whoops. Hold on. Yep. They officially cast Sophie Turner. And honestly, she's still an awful choice for a few big reasons. She's not Lara energy. Lara Croft has to feel confident, dominant, sharp, intelligent, physically fearless. Sophie's vibe is usually more soft, moody, and reactive than commanding. And it said, would you like me to provide other choices that are better? I said, sure. I said, here are 5 way better Lara Croft picks. Haley Atwell, Daisy Ridley, Adria Arjona, Rebecca Ferguson, and Catherine Winnick. So that was just ChatGPT giving me a quick rundown on who would be a better Lara Croft. I found it fascinating because as I started diving into this, I realized that, wait a second, this is the Instagram post from Variety. And it says Game of Thrones alum Sophie Turner is Lara Croft and Prime Video's Tomb Raider reboot series, which is officially now in production. Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Fleabag, serves as creator, writer, and co-showrunner. The supporting cast includes Sigourney Weaver, Jason Isaacs, Martin Bob Semple, Jack Bannon, and more. And I was like, wait a second. Phoebe Waller-Bridge? This is Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I can't help but look at this and see the body type of Phoebe Waller-Bridge as what got selected to play the character. Almost like she wanted to see herself in the show that she's working on. Curious. Learning the Law says, the misogynistic fake Tomb Raider fans celebrating the death of Lara Croft's iconic anatomy is honestly impressive to watch. Lara Croft, Big Bazookas, Tomb Raider anniversary. There you go. That is my Lara right there. There you go. And you know who's causing some waves right now with this? GameStop. This is not Lara Croft. Quote tweeting IGN. Amazon has revealed a first look at Sophie Turner as Lara Croft in the new Prime Video Tomb Raider series. And that went pretty mega viral. And shout out to Alucard for the heads up on this. Paul Tassi took issue with it and screenshot it and said, hey, GameStop, would you like to elaborate on that? Let me get my pen out. I got a hot article I got to write about how GameStop needs to be canceled now because they're wanting a girl with breasts because they're a gooner and they're bad and they're against the patriarchy or whatever. TMZ. Angelina, Alicia, Sophie. Whose tomb would you rather raid? I think we all know the answer to that one. Let's keep it a buck here. That Star Wars girl. Firstly, Lara isn't a ginger. Secondly, she's not an A cup either. This looks like cosplay. Gotta be honest. If I saw this girl at a convention, I'd be like, hey, that's pretty good cosplay. Not Lara, obviously not Lara, but I mean, hey, she's got the outfit. So cool. Critical Drinker. I'm not seeing any Lara Croft here. Grums. Oh no. George Torch. Name a bigger downgrade. Gotta be honest. Not a fan of the original Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movie, but damn, did she look like an amazing Lara Croft. Can't knock what she looked like. Like she was amazing. Like drop dead gorgeous. Look how far we've fallen in society. Like what have we become, people? What is this? What is happening right now? Before we end the video, let's take a quick straw poll on what the audience is saying. Epic Mike. Hey, that's pretty good. I did notice, by the way, how initially people were kind of okay with it. And then as the day went on, it was kind of like, well, actually, no. Meme Bastard, polishing my artifact right now. See what you did there. J Viper, there's still time to fix her. I mean, not really. If it's coming to Prime soon, that means they've already filmed it. Unless they post edit, potentially. Bugle Daily, what the people really wanted. This guy's amazing. Here we go. What the people really wanted. Fixed it for you. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Just from that. I don't know why they're so afraid of breasts when it comes to not just Lara Croft, but just anything entertainment. If you see breasts, it's automatically porn to these people. It's like, no, hot women have big breasts. Typically, they go hand in hand. Sometimes, depending on how big your hands are. Yes, you can have small breasts and still be a beautiful girl too. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying that Larger breasts typically have never hurt the beauty of a woman. That's all I'm saying. It's not porn. It's just reality. OMG, is this real? Tomb Raider. Yes. On her way to what? Starbucks? It really should have been Sydney Sweeney, though. Here's another Sydney Sweeney. Look at that. Now, if this got announced, people would be crawling over each other trying to get to the TV to watch it. That's the difference. That's the difference. This, to me, this is a statement, an ideological statement. This is them telling you, eat the slop. This is making no effort to enhance her breasts. Too much of a girl boss, a feminist to dare do that to her body, to let the men oogle at her breasts. She's powerful enough to, no, fuck out of here. I just won't watch it. Keep your slop. Will the fan says, looks like John Lennon. Nina Infinity, I kept looking at this pic thinking something is off / missing. I think it's the boobs. TiVo, pass. Look at that. Holy. What we used to have. What a downgrade. Again, name a bigger downgrade. What are we doing here? I have a feeling that we'll get a Forbes article from Paul Tassi crying about GameStop with this and being like, oh, GameStop's entering the culture war. Time to cancel GameStop now for daring to make a comment that, I got to be honest, the vast majority of actual gamers agree with. But this is Paul Tassi we're talking about, not actual gamers. This is the same Paul Tassi that was mad at people for liking Stellar Blade because Eve was beautiful. Yes, that very same one. Anyways, I'll leave that there.